morning and welcome to episode 838 of Hard Factor. It is Friday, December 17th, 2021. Thank you for cheating on the news with us. We got Mark, Pat, Wes, and I'm Will to talk to you today about what, Pat, in the cup of coffee.
Oh my God. Literally everything's going on right now. Coronavirus is coming back. We got sex assault allegations. We got everyone's favorite fuckboy in the news. If you know who the biggest fuckboy in the planet is, you know who I'm talking about.
Okay.
A ton of stuff happened. Pretty stoked about it.
Okay. I mean, it sounds like bad stuff, but stoked to talk about it.
No, one of the things is really good stuff. It's some of the best stuff of the year, in fact.
Oh, that's nice. It's real nice. Wes, what we got going on in the international moment?
We got a sad one. We got an honorary Florida man from Delaware, and we've got little sex toy talk.
Nice.
From the UK.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Sounds fun. I got a little intel briefing for everybody after that, and then Mark, good voicemails and reviews this week.
I mean, always. The Hive always does. It's a flip flop from last week. We had a lot of voicemails and not many reviews. It's the opposite. We've got a lot of reviews and some good voicemails. So 512-270-1480. Leave us a voicemail.
Will, before we get into the cup of coffee, the big time, I know that you did a ton of work on the on your update yesterday, so you're probably focused on that. But did you see there was some news? I was hoping you saw it. It was about like a human object touched the sun.
Yeah, I have seen the headline, and they put in the headline "touched" in quotation marks.
Oh.
I can smell clickbait from a mile
like
away.
How,
and
born again Christians have been touched by Jesus.
Right. When you put "touched" in quotation marks in your headline, I know that there's nothing in there.
Right.
It's probably some
super
kind
tan. They're like, I got touched by the sun this weekend. Just
right.
Kiss.
It's exactly.
Yeah, you can use that word however you want to. I did see a clip down of like scrolling Instagram, and Joe Rogan interviewed some guy that believes he was abducted by aliens. That was
There's a lot of people who believe that, though.
I know, but he brought one of the main guys on, and boys, he still has PTSD from that based on the 1 minute clip that I saw.
Right.
Yeah, no kidding. I mean,
we do need to start looking at that in a different light, because like the Fire in the Sky days, the made-for-television movie in the early mid-'90s, the trope of the redneck who got abducted and anally probed, we all laugh at, right?
Right.
They might have been telling the truth.
Well,
this guy thinks so.
For sure. What'd you guys think about that Mars crash? I feel like that's a big one. I feel like it's a
big one.
That's an eye opener for a lot of people right there.
What happened with the Gene hunt?
Gene has no contact info out, and plus my daughter's been sick home from daycare, so I've been babysitting.
No rush on Gene.
You can't find Gene.
No,
I'm gonna try to find Gene. You know what? It's a test.
Easiest way to find
Gene. He's too findable.
That's what I'm saying. Well, he's dead. If you can find him, he's gonna be dead. The way you find Gene is he finds you. You put out some sort of UFO data, and then he comes to you, and he's like, "Is this doctored or not?" And he wants to.
Plus, we need to get him on the JFK files, like we were talking.
Call at 1 a.m.
Yeah, you got to call.
Yeah.
Get in touch with
Hello?
Gene.
From like a collect phone.
Right.
Yeah.
Would you like
here you have some files for me.
Yeah.
The charges from South Africa. Okay, let's get into it today. Let's do the news. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm gonna ton of news.
Yeah, cup of coffee in the big time.
17th of December. If you haven't got your Christmas presents, what are you doing? What are you doing, man?
Right?
You're out of time. You're out of time, Pat, and everyone else.
Well,
all of us on the show.
Just pro tip. I don't know if you guys have been in like a TJ Maxx recently, but you can literally do all of your Christmas shopping inside of TJ Maxx nowadays with the randomness that they have in there. There's something
people
for
you
everybody.
love.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, stocking stuffers is a great place.
That is true.
Yeah.
I like TJ Maxx.
TJ Maxx. Fun fact, guys. Fun fact. A single bee, 1 bee, makes 1/12 teaspoon of honey in its entire lifetime. What?
Oh, no.
Yeah. A typical 12-ounce honey bear squeeze bottle takes 864 bees to make all the honey that goes inside.
Okay. Well, when you put it in those terms, it seems fair.
Mm-hmm. More bee facts. Honeybees are the only insect that produces food for humans to eat. That's an outdated fact. Crickets.
Well,
I guess producing food is like giving your body up for humans to eat. Is that producing?
Bees are it's the only acceptable food, Pat. They just forgot a word.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, people eat ant larvae nowadays. I mean, mealworms.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the only insect food I'm eating.
What's that? Honey?
Honey.
Mm-hmm. It's got to be
delicious.
Another one. A couple more
to show.
Because the honeybee queen lays 1,500 eggs a day, and honeybees, they're the hardest grinders. A lot of people in the hip hop game or the crypto space claim that they work the hardest, but it's bees who never ever sleep. They don't sleep. Not a wink of sleep. Yep. Mm-hmm. So,
well, that's probably not good for their mental health. That's probably why they're crazy.
No, it's not good. Not
that's
good
why
at all.
they're testy, Mark. That's why they sting you.
Yeah, they don't even know what's going on. Then you try to stay awake for a couple days, you start hallucinating, pal. That ain't good.
I wish I had known that fact when we played for the Hornets back in high school.
Oh yeah, you could be like,
we don't
sleep. We don't sleep.
Guys, I'm talking about bees here. I don't know about hornets.
Right. Okay.
Dude, there's no way a hornet sleeps if a bee doesn't
Take a
sleep.
nap, bitch.
Oh, hornet's like a bee on steroids, right? So it's like
I have a stable relationship with a bee, you know.
They sleep.
We're dated someone who does meth. Holidays today. For some reason, it's not. Well, it's National Maple Syrup Day, not Honey Day. We're going to get into why I'm giving the bee facts. It's Wright Brothers Day, and I'll tell you why in just a second. National Ugly Christmas Sweater Day, which means maybe not in the days of COVID. It's like probably like office party day, probably normal office party in a normal year.
Office party day.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm talking about.
Yeah, going to ugly Christmas sweater office party tonight with my lady, looking real full.
So I'm
today.
talking
You're
about
celebrating?
Wes.
Yeah,
It's great. What are you wearing?
we got a. I don't know if it's going to come in time, but it says where my. It's like a sweater. It says where my ho ho ho's at, and then she's wearing a sweater that says ho.
Oh, I got it.
So you don't know if it's going to come in time, as in like you have like 6 hours.
Yeah, I don't. It was an Etsy order. I told her it wasn't going to come in time, so we'll be at Walmart tomorrow.
So no, you should just wear your tis the season. Just wear your tis the season.
I don't have the sweatshirt. I got the T-shirt.
You're going to be hot in that party. Just wear the
You
t-shirt.
cut that T-shirt up.
Wear the tee under whatever you
Glue it
wear,
onto a
and you'll end
sweatshirt.
up.
You know
in
you're going to
tee.
be huddled over by the hors d'oeuvres, having way too many.
Anxious.
Put the t-shirt on, yeah.
Wes is just gonna be
I'm still thinking of a way to get out of it. But
Oh, Wes, would
strategically positioning himself between people in the candy dish.
Yeah.
you mind? And you could say no, but would you mind? Have you ever seen one of those counter apps, like the clicker apps? Like you can get them on your phone to like. They're useful if like you're counting people in and out of a door or something. Can you get one of those and just keep track of the pigs in a blanket? Do you think you could do that? Because I'd like to know just at the end.
I would too. Deviled eggs.
yeah.
You had 13 deviled eggs.
How many items? I'll keep a mental note.
Maybe bring a Sharpie.
Yeah.
It's Underdog Day, guys, as well. So that's pretty cool.
It's like Wes when he's at a Christmas party.
Everyone's rooting for him to get away from the hors d'oeuvres.
Yeah.
Everyone's coming at him. All
It's time to leave, huh? Yeah.
Yeah. Today in history, guys, 1903, the first airplane took flight, if you can even fucking call it that, honestly, because it wasn't impressive. Kitty Hawk, North Carolina, Orville and Wilbur Wright, you know the guys. They made the quote-unquote first successful flight in history, I guess, of a self-propelled heavier-than-air aircraft. This was December 17th, 1903. Orville piloted the gasoline-powered engine propeller-driven biplane, which, guys, stayed afloat for 12 seconds and 120 feet for its inaugural flight.
Yeah,
It's not bad, Pat. Have you ever jumped? You can only stay in the air for like a half a second.
I was gonna say it sounds silly, but it's incredible. It would be
12
so
seconds.
mind blowing when you've never seen anything fly before besides a bird.
How
Wright
far is
brothers.
120 feet? Put this
Kitty
in
Hawk,
context.
what, in the air or how far? I think you
Just-
said 120 feet in the air.
Huh?
Yeah, it's 120
feet.
feet. No,
Pretty far.
12
Distance.
hoops. 12
40,
basketball
40
hoops.
yards, bro.
Yeah, it's pretty far.
Not
Kitty
that
Hawk,
far.
amazing place. Lived there for a summer. Outer Banks. Shout out Kitty Hawk.
just like
North
a
Carolina.
glider. I feel like
Great
hit it.
flying weather out there. That's what I hear.
Beautiful. I have a great everything out there in the Outer Banks.
Just saying, it's not. People think that they were zooming around the fucking air, right?
No, people know that, right? That it was
Do they?
barely a hop, but
It's like coincidence, basically. A coincidental flight, basically.
Is that what
if they had a good,
come on, 12 seconds, guys.
if they had a good history teacher, then they know that it was like kind of like.
Well, didn't they didn't they also have another one like that? The Wright brothers continued at it and got another.
They eventually got to fly for a lot longer. Yes,
they should have called him the Wrong Brothers. But do you think Wilbur was ripping on Orville because he was like 12 seconds, huh, Orville?
Yeah.
I would
just like you in the bedroom, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure all the Wright brothers got that for the rest of their lives.
Yeah.
I think it was just the two of them. 2011.
It was impressive, but it was short, huh?
Yeah.
Quick, over fast, huh?
It was monumental.
Don't get caught up with those Wright brothers. They're quick.
You know what they say about those Wright brothers?
2011 guys, Kim Jong.
They come fast. They have a premature ejaculation.
Oh, yeah.
They come fast.
They come faster than their planes fall to the earth.
2011 guys, Kim Jong the second, the leader of North Korea, he died. Kim Jong II, giving us the Kim Jong we have now and love today.
Oh, Pat, we're going to talk more about that later in the intelligence briefing.
Hell yeah, into it. All right, guys, let's talk about the honorable mentions. The Omicron variant, everyone's got it, and things are they're just starting to shut down in New York City, which is a precursor for things shutting down in your hometown, but not all the way. Just the tip, guys. Mrs. Doubtfire on Broadway announced yesterday that, quote, out of an abundance of caution, performances are being canceled today, Thursday, December 16th, I guess on the 16th, through Sunday, December 19th, due to the detection of positive COVID test results in the company. So they're not saying, hey, we're going dark for another 18 months. We're just saying, over the weekend. So I wonder if that's going to hold up.
Dear, it was a drive-by fruiting.
Great movie. Really good film.
Yeah, I mean, and New York is really just taking from what already happened in Europe, too. So it's just now the wave is here.
It's trickled down. New Jersey reported a big spike, 6,200 COVID cases yesterday, which is the most positive tests since the peak day of last winter. So really just hoping this new variant don't fuck people up as hard. We'll see. The hospitals are filling up. And guys, NFL teams are gearing up for what I predict will be a league-wide body bag game with college quarterbacks converted to tight ends calling Wildcat schemes because they're the next man up, who also happens to not have COVID-19.
Yeah, I don't even understand how, if one guy on the team has it, I don't know how the protocols work, but if one guy on the team has it, aren't they all just sweating on each other, showering with each other, tackling each other?
Yeah, but that doesn't mean you're going to absolutely catch it from somebody.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that you will, but I'm saying how are they deciding who gets kicked out of the games and not from COVID? My point is these guys are all hugging each other and sweating on each other. If it seems like a sport where if one guy were to get it at practice, all of them would be in the they've contacted someone that might have COVID.
Yeah, but it shouldn't even be like that. It should just be you have a positive test, you can play. You don't.
I agree that if they want to play, I think I
doesn't matter.
Watch them play. But my point, I just don't know how they're picking and choosing. I think Baker Mayfield was asking about that too. He's like, "How come you said you weren't going to test people that are fully vaccinated, and then you came and tested three teams randomly?"
You should get tested the day of the game, right before you go on the field, and if it's a negative, you can play. I mean, that's the way I would do it if I was the NFL. But I don't.
It's just weird. They're picking 5 or 6 guys a team. I don't understand. Are those guys holding hands? Or I don't.
Just do a negative test the day of the game. What the fuck else? If the team should have to manage that on their own. If they want to do it, they should probably do a test every day.
I like negative test day game. But what if one guy has COVID? That's what I'm saying. Then but they're next to all the other guys. What do they do? Cancel the game? Suspend the game?
No, you just hope. You just hope for the best. You hope that not everybody.
Anyone that's negative can play.
Yeah. You do it like a weigh-in, like a night before a fight. Everyone takes a COVID test, and then if you're negative that night, then you can play the next day.
I like that. Give them a day.
Anytime. Just take the fucking test. And if you're negative, you should be able to play.
It seems like it's ramping up. It's gotten worse and worse the past couple of weeks because of the stupid Omicron one.
Yeah, but the thing was, so when I caught COVID recently, a couple of weeks ago, it only took me 4 days to get a negative test. So
they have different rules in the NFL for vaccinated versus not vaccinated though.
They shouldn't. If you were a professional athlete, elite athlete, dude, you're getting that thing out of your system quick. Doesn't matter what you had before you got it.
Once you that thing's doing suicide drills up and down your system.
Pick the wrong body. Yeah,
you're right. Exactly. The elite athletes are going to crush it no matter what. Of status of anything.
Damn it! This guy's an athlete. I'm screwed.
They're going to get it out of their system 48 hours. So if they just get a negative test, they should be good to go.
Yeah, I was convinced I had the Omicron. I tested negative today.
How many times?
Apparently
have
it's
you,
lighted
How many
up for
times
you.
have you thought you've had COVID, Pat? 5?
This
No,
is
more than
definitely the most
Yeah.
I've ever thought that I
Okay.
had.
Dude, you'll know when you lose your smell. That's how I knew.
I feel like this is at least your 5th,
Yeah.
so maybe.
That's more than his 5th.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, the NFL has banned kissing in locker rooms league-wide, and the Browns are not starting Baker Mayfield, not starting Case Keenum, but giving the nod to Nick, practice squad Mullins, for what I'm sure will be an electric match against the Raiders. Polio was trending. I'm not going to get into why. And Apple, the world's richest company, told its employees, you know what? Don't come back to the office for a month, and here's $1,000 while we're at it. Sounds nice to work at Apple. Let's go to number 3 most trending. Chris Noth. Chris Noth, the actor who famously portrayed Mr. Big in Sex and the City, has been accused of rape by 2 women.
Oh no.
The big R, not even assault.
Not even a touchy, just a rapey, huh?
Rape. Not like in an alley with a knife, but like, hey, I'm saying stop in a consensual situation that becomes unconsensual. Like, hey, come over to return a book. And then, hey, I don't want to bang you, but you bang me kind of thing.
Hey, baby, it cold's outside, everybody.
Yeah. 2 separate accusers came forward to the Hollywood Reporter individually and recounted 2 separate incidents individually where Noth forced himself onto them, allegedly. One of the incidents was 2004, the other 2015. Both women cite the recent publicity around Noth's role in the new Sex and the City spinoff as a triggering event that motivated them to come forward. And Noth gave a comment. He said, the accusations against me made by individuals I met years, even decades ago, are categorically false. Categorically false. These stories could have been from 30 years ago or 30 days ago. No always means no. This is a line I did not cross. The encounters were consensual. It's difficult not to question the timing of these stories coming out. I don't know for certain why they're surfacing now, but I do know this. I did not assault these women.
Victim blaming. Another L for Peloton, by the way. Fantastic.
Yeah, we're going to get into that. Yeah,
that's amazing.
We won't know about Noth until he goes under oath. Because in response to the allegations, as Mark was alluding to, home exercise bike cult Peloton announced that they will be pulling the ad that they made in response to the problematic scene from the new Sex and the City spinoff where Noth's character dies from a Peloton-induced heart attack. And it's reported that Peloton will be recutting the ad to feature the scene from the new Sex and the City spinoff where Noth's character dies from a Peloton-induced heart attack.
Right. Yeah, they're just going to kill him again. Yeah.
Dude, so, HBO.
We'll run the scene.
HBO crushed Peloton.
Yeah, Peloton.
They
spinning in circles. They're like reeling.
They destroyed them.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
Man,
they're like, what's gonna go down?
They're like, why do you think we wrote Noth off the show, idiots?
Yeah,
like,
Peloton has been duped twice now, twice. And look, you notice how quickly they pulled this when they learned their lesson. It took like 5 kids getting mangled before they pulled the treadmill. But this one, they're like, we should probably
this is an accusation.
Make an adjustment.
They're pulling it.
Yeah, they've learned their lesson.
But do you think the charges are legit, or do you think this is a cash grab from these people?
Look,
it's hard to predict that, right?
Anytime when 2 people come to a certain publication independently of one another, it's always something's going on.
You got to hear them out. You got to
take it seriously.
There's smoke, there's fire, potentially.
Yeah. I mean, look, they'll get into it. Point is, yes, do a guy who's almost 70 maybe have the wrong idea about what's acceptable to do with a woman who's in his house. He's a celebrity. She's not yet. Probably, I don't know. Who knows?
Again, it might be the characters he played, but what we were texting, and I think a few of us came to the conclusion like he kind of gives off a vibe like.
My brother worked for him on Law and Order, said he was great, but I don't.
He looks like a fun guy, but he also looks like
your
a guy.
Brother, Pat.
Yeah, your brother. He looks like you want to go to the bar with him. I don't know if you want.
Birdman wasn't getting.
I don't know if you want to leave your sister around him.
Sister,
how'd your sister feel about him?
How'd your hot sister feel about him?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway. All right, guys. Number 2. This is my favorite story of the week, really. Jackson Mahomes is still a piece of human shit, right? Come on, guys. Professional little brother and a guy that I hate so much that I'm starting to consider maybe not hating him because there's a chance that he's actually just a low-key tiz. And
a troll, maybe.
He's definitely a tiz. But
there's a chance he should be in tiz classes. You know what I mean? There's a chance of that. Or he's an asshole. I don't know. You be the judge that calls that, I guess, or the ref. That's how he would like it, but he's not on the field. His brother is. Jackson Mahomes flaunted his brother's social capital and probably his actual capital too, I'm guessing. I bet he has an allowance. Over the weekend, at a Kansas City bar and restaurant, that I guess couldn't accommodate him and his large party. And Jackson did not like that very much, and he showed that restaurant who was boss by kind of berating them on social media and demanding the respect that they didn't show him that his brother earned for him.
Classy move.
Yeah, he took to his surprisingly small TikTok following of 255,000 followers. And look, I'm just saying, we have 30-something thousand followers, and we've literally never made a native video in TikTok. This guy
37.5, Pat, and growing.
This guy
That's in less than a year.
He
brother.
gets to make them from NFL sidelines, Pat.
Yeah,
Native
255 is pathetic, man. Anyway, he took
That's
to
a
that
gorilla dick
255.
number for how long he's been on.
It's a seriously gorilla dick number. When your occupation is TikToker, right, and you
But-
notice in the NFL,
I was going to ask you, Pat, who likes Jackson Mahomes? I don't know of anybody. Is there any? I've never
Jackson
heard of
Mahomes
anybody.
likes Jackson Mahomes.
Teenage
Right.
girls and Jackson Mahomes. I think.
Teenage girls, yeah, Wes. That's got to be it. Because I've never heard of anybody being like, "Oh man, Jackson Mahomes, my boy."
I
So
think you
cool.
think teenage girls like Jackson Mahomes because his brother Patrick Mahomes is talented and handsome, right? Teenage girls might like Patrick Mahomes. You might say, "Oh, of course he like Jackson because he's the younger version of Patrick," but he's not. He's
Okay,
not
well,
very good
No,
looking.
but he does he's a wiggle dicker douchebag that teenage girls fall over backwards for.
This guy here,
Look at that photo. Yeah, exactly.
Look at this. He's
He's-
not a good looking dude.
Selfie in the mirror kind of deal. Lots of flash selfies showing off his gigantic legs because he's huge and tall.
I mean, literally, his occupation is TikToker. 255. Come on. Anyway, so yeah, he took to TikTok and he berated the servers for being extremely rude to him. And then he went on to repost all the comments that agreed with him. And I couldn't find the videos, right, that he did on social media because they're all deleted. But I think for the sake of this story, being that, I don't know.
That guy has to delete videos every week.
All the time. But yeah, normally don't want to do a
The bad
one-sided
side.
story, but
Yeah.
this is the same guy that poured water on Ravens fans and TikToked on Sean Taylor's grave.
Danced
Unforgivable.
on Sean Taylor's grave.
And that was fucked up.
Yeah. So I feel comfortable just giving the one
Memorial,
side of the story.
He did
Not
the
his
wig-
grave.
He did the dance on his grave.
He looked so dumb when he was doing it. That's when I thought he was definitely a tiz. I was like, this guy just looks so stupid.
That's what they all look like.
Dancing on someone's memorial is so funny.
All
It's
wiggle
kinda
dickers
funny.
look like they're tizzes when they're doing their stuff. It's
He should
you
just go the joke. He should just go around and dance on people's memorials just like a troll.
He'd have more
Just do it
followers,
to-
honestly.
Yeah, exactly.
Two
That's
fifths of
his
us.
thing.
It's fucking pathetic.
He's
man.
a villain.
All right, so this is why this is the best story of the week. Who knows what happened over the weekend unless you're Kansas City or a Jackson Mahomes stan. You probably didn't see the videos. But today, or yesterday, I'm sorry, SOT, the Bar and Grill, they put out an apology on social media, and it's pretty excellent. Here it is, guys. It's time we have a talk. Today, we're experiencing a lot of activity over social media regarding a recent visit paid to us by an unhappy guest. This person happens to have a lot of followers on social media, I guess, and therefore it's something we cannot ignore. Voice, reach, and influence are power in our case, and with many businesses that are locally owned, the power of a few social media personalities can make or break that business, and this grants these people this certain power to affect our livelihoods. There are those who've built their influence by being responsible, informed, positive, and sincere, and there are those that have built their followings by being the opposite. That being said, we have some apologies to make. Dear @Jackson Mahomes, we are sorry that we set boundaries that you try to ignore. Oftentimes people with unearned status and a sense of entitlement think they're above the rules and will lash out at the employee enforcing them.
Wow.
We are sorry we could not seat your very large group. As you probably saw, our bar is very small. We are sorry that you have the reach that you do, or at least that you think you do, and that instead of using it for something positive, you decided to use it to try and crush a small business. We survived.
That they're sorry for.
Yeah, that's their sorry for.
This is the most passive aggressive person of all time wrote this thing.
Yeah.
We survived a
They're
global
trying to
pandemic.
be.
We'll survive your ego. Here's where it gets good. We are sorry you didn't reach out to us first before taking to social media. But then again, that is an expectation we would have from a mature, rational person, not someone who pours water on fans and dances on the memorials of tragically lost people for TikTok clout. We have not been fortunate enough to be born into a much more talented and much more famous family. But we would like to think that if we did have that much luck, we'd use our influence in more positive ways.
Got him.
I mean, kind of, but the way they worded it is still
It's wordy. It's wordy.
come on,
I think it's fantastic. Fuck that kid.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no, they
for
got him.
sure, for sure. But they could have dunked on him better than that. It
Yeah.
was
This tweet dunks on him a lot harder. Jackson Mahomes last month said, "Flew commercial today. Reminded myself why I hate airports." To which Donnie says, "You'd be at 7-Eleven making hot dogs if it wasn't for your
Yeah. See, that's
there
what
you
they
go.
needed to do. Donnie Tree on Twitter nailed him.
Well, the
They
business was trying to be professional, but also get the point across. Like
They weren't
I
sorry
think
at
it was.
all.
I think it was perfect.
Yeah,
And they
they
burned
did
him
the
down.
Seinfeld thing. It's like when he was doing the apologies for the Alcohol Anonymous, and George wanted an apology for the turtleneck, and he's like,
Yeah.
I'm not sorry. He's like, okay, I'm sorry that your bulbous head stretched my turtleneck.
Yeah.
Got him.
It's pretty good. And you know what, guys? Number one, aka the
cream of the crop.
this probably should have been the COVID story, but it's Friday, and fuck that. We're here, we're living, and in my opinion, this is the most important story of today by far. Guys, a Florida couple who were renovating their bathroom, they were met with some unexpected challenges when they kicked off demolition day, and they removed the wall behind their shower, and they were absolutely stopped in their tracks by what they saw. They could go no further. They needed professional help. Does anyone have any guesses as to what was in the wall?
I know because I almost
Florida.
did this for Florida Man, so I'm not going to say.
Alligators, bodies, money.
An iguana
Yeah.
nest.
You wish.
Also, happy Florida Man Friday.
Mm-hmm.
It was 80,000 bees.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was insane. We actually, this is kind of cool. So they have a clip, right? I guess the husband was filming the renovation, and he left the room, and the wife came in and hit the hammer, and that's when she discovers the bees. Here's the clip. It's pretty cool.
What is that? What is it? Oh, no, not the bees! Not the bees! Oh, my eyes!
What?
My eyes!
What movie is that from? Let's
Wicker Man remake. Wicker Man remake. Not the bees.
Lucky we got that, guys.
Did they just think they were going insane for a
No,
couple
dude,
years while the
this
bees were like? I just hear buzzing all the time.
This is such a fucked up weird story.
Right. Yeah. Good question mark.
This was definitely more bees than they expected to see behind their wall,
Yeah.
but they
Well,
weren't.
how many bees? did they
Any bees,
expect?
any bees would be more than you expect.
You'd think that's what most people would say, but not these folks, guys.
Okay.
It was like maybe a
We
couple.
knew there were some bees back there.
Pretty much, yeah. A couple years ago, they heard a buzzing back there, and the husband ripped the wall out, and he removed like a giant beehive. And he was just like, "Oh, I guess we're living with the bees now." They said that the bees like left some holes in the entranceway they left some holes in the entranceway for the bees to come and go, but they figured it was like, "Oh man, this is just,
Okay, this family's insane.
yeah, exactly." They said we both really love nature and we love bees. So we're like, we'll leave you alone, Mr. Bee. You leave us alone. They were nice bees. So we're like, sure, go ahead, live in our shower. It was great, except for a sting every once in a while.
Come on.
Right.
They got stung around.
Every once in a while, yeah. They had to call in a bee expert,
All the time.
a bee expert to get these bees out, bro. And this woman is like a pro bee lady, and she was absolutely floored. This is her quote, her actual quote. She goes, "There was honey everywhere, walls, floors, on my shoes, doorknobs. I had to pull the wall down to the studs to get all the comb out. It was delicious."
Okay.
It
So
would
this
She didn't
guy,
say the delicious
it
part.
was just a
but it would
dirty
be.
couple who was using this honey, and they were lying to everybody.
They're
They
bee
loved the
hoarders.
bees.
They weren't using the honey.
They're
Yeah,
bee
they were.
hoarders.
There was 100 pounds of fucking honey in the wall. 100 pounds of honey.
Yeah,
Remember
that's a
that
big
fact I gave
hive.
you at the top about the honey?
That's
mean,
ridiculous.
they could have paid for the excavation if they saved that honey. You know.
Well, the woman who took the bees out she sells honey, and the honey was worth more than her fee. So,
Right. Exactly.
Okay.
These
Anyway.
people are idiots.
Crazy. So I just like that story. It's feel good. It's fun.
Yeah, you got to save the bees. They're very important.
Yeah.
Did she responsibly save the bees, or did she just harvest the honey and throw them away like a heartless bitch?
Dude, she's literally, it says on her business card, bee whisperer.
She
well,
saved
good.
the bees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
She better have. She better take care
Relocate.
of those bees.
I can put whisper at the end of my title and not care about the thing I put in the front of the title. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You are a cat whisperer, though, Mark. You know.
I do like cats. We'll substitute
Um,
something else in that I don't care about. You know.
You talking about pussy or pussy whisperer?
No, I like pussy too. Something else, man. Something I don't like. Come on.
Being wrong whisperer? I don't know.
Spider whisperer?
Yeah, spider whisperer.
Spider whisperer. There you go.
Yeah, it was an expensive bill. I hope they didn't put it on the credit card because look, credit cards are absolute scams. We all get involved in these scams and they're tough to get out of. But luckily, Lightstream is here to help you get out of debt, credit card debt specifically, with a credit card consolidation loan. You can roll your high interest credit card payments into just one payment at a lower fixed rate instead of a fluctuating rate. It's awesome. It's pretty much the only way to get out of debt outside of a windfall. So if the weekly hard factor parlay hits for the Patreon members sending the car, you're cool. But if that doesn't happen, and it hasn't happened yet, but it's going to, but it hasn't happened yet, you might as well get a credit card consolidation loan, right?
Yeah.
Pat, that entire story was like the comparison of credit cards to Lightstream. Those idiots let the bees live and they grew into a giant hive, and then they finally had to call in Lightstream, which is the
That's
lady.
a credit card situation if I've ever heard one.
Yeah, then they finally had to call in the expert Lightstream
Next thing
lady
you know,
to
you're
come and get the bees out of there.
here.
Yeah. And all they left him was one jar of honey out of the 100 pounds, which is the equivalent of what, like an airline mile that you can't spend. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You know,
it's like a perfect analogy, that story.
Yeah, it's analogous for
debt.
sure. You guys, Lightstream's credit card consolidation loans have rates as low as 4.98% APR with autopay and excellent credit, and you get a loan from $5K to $100K, no fees. You can get the money the same day as you apply, which is crazy. They believe that people with good credit deserve a better loan experience, and that's exactly what they deliver. And just for our listeners, you can get an even more special interest rate than their lowest interest rate and save even more money so you can get out of debt even faster. The only way to do that is to go to lightstream.com/factor. That's LIGHTSTREAM.com/factor. Quick disclaimer, subject to credit approval. Rates range from 4.9% APR to 99.99% APR, include a 0.5% autopay discount. Lowest rate requires excellent credit. Terms and conditions apply. Offers are subject to change without notice. Visit lightstream.com/factor for more information.
Pat gets real southern with his disclaimers.
It's easier. I found I got in there and it started flowing, and I said I could talk faster like this.
Okay.
Okay, let's take care of some more business. Open enrollment is over, guys. So guess what? You still need healthcare, though, right?
Yeah.
Guess what? Options.
You still get sick. You still get injured.
You still need it, right? But the options are less and less, except for the best option, and that's Crowd Health. When it comes to healthcare, it's important to make sure you're getting your money's worth. Crowd Health offers a more flexible and affordable healthcare option without the hassle of insurance. So while you're shopping around, actually, you can't shop around. Just go over to joincrowdhealth.com/fit to find out how Crowd Health can
/99.
/99. Is it /99? Okay, I just copied and pasted /99.
It comes in back into play at the end, but yeah, /99.
Find out how Crowd Health can save you 40 to 60% in healthcare costs each year. Crowd Health is a community of people who are tired of paying into a broken system. Being in the Crowd Health community can save you hundreds of dollars monthly and put thousands of dollars back in your pocket. It's a modern way to pay medical expenses. Membership is a monthly subscription. You can start and stop when it's convenient for you. Press a button to receive virtual care anytime, anywhere. So it's simple. 100% of your monthly membership pays for actual healthcare costs, helping the whole Crowd Health community stay healthy while keeping more money in your pocket. So that's how the membership works. Crowd Health is able to offer amazing prices because of the community of health-conscious members. But they have an amazing offer just for our listeners. Get your first 6 months for just $99 a month. That's a savings of 50% off their standard pricing and a lot less than one of those crappy high-deductible plans.
Yeah, that's a deal.
That is a fact. Go to joincrowdhealth.com/99. Enter promo code HARDFACTOR at sign up. That's joincrowdhealth.com/99. Enter promo code HARDFACTOR. Crowd Health is not health insurance. It's a community-powered alternative. Terms and conditions may apply.
You don't want to throw an accent in there at the end? Crowd Health is not health insurance.
I do declare.
Okay. Let's get this show on the road. I can't find the fucking clip.
It's time for the TikTok International Moment.
Okay, I have 3 stories for you guys today. One of them is very sad. One of them is an honorary Florida man, and one of them is about a stuck sex toy. Which one do you guys want to do first? Which one you want to do last?
Wow.
Stuck where?
Yeah, I'd say sad, not last. Maybe.
Yeah, get the sad out of the way.
Let's get the sad out of the way.
Sad out of the way. I figured you guys might say that. So let's go to Australia. It's time to get sad down under. which is
They've been
code
having
name
such a
for
tough time.
when I want a blowjob. I say, hey, honey, you mind if you get sad down under?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Right, because it's your dick.
yeah, I guess my day. Yeah. You want to get sad down under for me, sweetie? That's the only joke I have for this segment because it is truly a tragedy from NBC. And I'm pretty much just going to read this word for word from the article because it's recent and well written by Chantal Da Silva of NBC. What started as a youthful celebration ended in tragedy at an elementary school in Australia on Thursday. Children and staff at the school of Davenport, Tasmania, were enjoying their last day of school with a morning of fun activities, but the festivities were brought to an abrupt and shocking end when heavy winds swept a bouncy Aircastle into the air. And just in case you've been living under a rock, that's what a bouncy Aircastle
Jump
looks
house,
like.
yeah, bouncy Aircastle jump house.
It sent, so they were playing in it. It got swept into the air up to 30 feet high, and then it sent 9 children plunging to the ground, killing 5 of them and seriously injuring 4. Yeah.
Jesus Christ. How far did it travel?
I don't know how far it traveled, but they fell from about 30 feet. So that's
Terrifying.
That's 3 stories.
Further than the Wright brothers' first plane. Is that too far?
Oh man,
It
terrible.
went way further than the Wright brothers' first plane.
Yeah.
They had all kinds of like shit out there that was just they said that it was a significant local wind event causing the castle and inflatable Zorb balls to lift into the air. And the 2 helicopters came. They were on the scene quick, but 2 girls and 2 boys died, and another suffered critical conditions and later died at critical injuries and later died at the hospital.
Was it like not tied down? What's the situation there? Like
It's just something that you don't expect, but now hopefully people will, take this into consideration. Have you guys ever seen that fucking crazy video? It's like from Switzerland or something where those people are at the top of the hill. They're in one of those like hamster ball things, and and then they just plunge off the side of the mountain because wind gust comes.
Like an inflatable one?
Yeah, it's like one of those big Zorb
Zorbing.
balls.
Yeah.
And the people at the base are supposed to catch you, but wind comes and they're on the top of a fucking
blew them
mountain.
off course and they go off a cliff.
Yeah.
Did they die?
Oh
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. They
fell off a cliff.
They fell like thousands of feet.
Yeah.
So these kids were aged grades 5 and 6, which they were like 10 and 12. So I mean, it's like my fucking son's age. So
terrible.
Very fucking awful.
That's a really sad one.
Yeah. Our hearts go out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's bad.
Hearts go out to the families. That's very sad, but it was big news, so I had to cover it. Okay, let's do the honorary Florida man. If you're not on patreon.com/hardfactor, $5 a month, at least 4 full Florida Man Friday episodes a month, plus Discord. If you're not on there, you're a big dummy, frankly. And this one was sent in multiple
I'll tell you, that's tough love, but it's true.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's worth it.
Yeah, we're like
tis than Jackson Mahomes.
Like a coach that makes you better. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Just look at yourself and say, I'm a dummy. What am I doing?
You gotta get in that Discord chat.
Yeah. Come in there and
get
tell me
my
to fuck
Florida
off.
Man Fridays.
We're like a mentor at the Boys and Girls Club telling you to get your grades up. Might not like it, but it's true.
Right.
It's
what you need to
$5
do.
a month, guys.
$5 a month. I mean,
Check your bank and see
That's
the bullshit you spend $5 on every month.
That's buy us a beer every month, okay?
Yeah.
This one was sent in multiple times by multiple people, and takes us to fabulous Delaware. Imagine being able to be magically whisked away to Delaware.
Delaware.
I'm in Delaware.
No taxes.
Yeah.
No sales tax, right?
It's actually a California man who we're going to be talking about.
I think that's why everybody's incorporated out of Delaware.
Yeah. It's actually a California man we're going to be talking about. His name is 44-year-old McRoberts Williams. And if you look in the dictionary under, down in your luck, this is what you will see. That is McRoberts Williams. His mugshot. I mean, that is just the saddest thing I've ever seen.
He looks like a cross between John C. Reilly and Norm Macdonald, but that person just got crushed in an alleyway, just absolutely destroyed.
He looks like a lower tier adult professional male clown without his makeup on.
I was thinking clown too, Pat, but like a really like a clown you don't want to hire anymore.
Is that a head tat on the top there, the line, or is that
It's just his hair.
I think it's just his hair.
shadow.
are you sure about that?
Yes.
There's a line. There's a pretty distinct
It
line.
might be a surgical fucking.
Yeah.
Could be surgery,
you know,
yeah.
They give him a lobotomy.
He's
Definitely got a shiner or two. At least one.
He's just tired.
Has he ever had a good day?
No, not in the last 10 years. He hasn't.
No sales taxes in Delaware.
Yeah, no sales tax.
No sales tax.
There you go.
Crazy.
So
So,
why
you know-
is that why people get incorporated there? Because I know that's like a
There's
thing,
other
right?
tax loopholes there too.
It's just they don't give a fuck about taxes in Delaware. It's just no
Mhm.
taxes.
It's a high corporate tax that imposes an additional taxation on specific distributors of goods, allowing the state to have a 0% property tax and sales tax. Wow.
Zero property, zero sales. They're trying to bring people in.
Yeah.
To live there because it's Delaware.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Because why would you?
Yeah.
So I got a local news story I'm just going to play for you to tell you about what McRoberts did. Here you go.
So far to recover money stolen in a bank robbery. They say the suspect tried to deposit the cash into his own account at the same bank. Here's the man arrested over the weekend in Wilmington. Police say McRoberts Williams handed a note to the teller at the Wells Fargo near Price's Corner Shopping Center, and after he got the cash, police say he stepped right outside, deposited it into the ATM. He took off, but they captured him at a nearby shopping center.
He stayed around to deposit the money.
What an idiot. He doesn't understand it's like filmed.
Oh, he's
I
the
don't
biggest
think-
moron in the world.
I don't think he cares if he got caught. He just,
What?
trying-
No, he's I think Wes is right. He's just the dumbest person. Why would you
Jackson
commit the
Mahomes level
crime?
behavior, man?
Is he trying to like clear a check? Did he need
Yeah,
to like?
that's why he was doing it. He was probably going to bounce
Right.
a check or something.
Right. Yeah. Like a
He
rent
just
check, I
didn't
don't know.
like. He just all thoughts of cameras existing just didn't even occur to him. He was just like, all right, fuck
Yeah,
it.
Look at the guy. So that's that.
Is his
Yeah,
nose
sorry for
broken?
McRoberts. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, having two last names is tough. I can tell.
Wait,
Tell you.
so is he gonna like? What's his deal? He's got to like sober up in jail, and then he'll, maybe he'll see a brighter day eventually.
I think he's going to go to jail for a while for robbing a bank.
Yeah, I mean, but that's overcomable.
This guy's a sad
right?
case. There's no amount of like, it doesn't look like there's any amount of therapy or rehab that's going to help this guy from being a sad sack. They should hire him like they did William H. Macy in The Cooler, to like stick around people to cool them down and bring the vibes down.
Good
This
idea.
guy, the only thing this guy's good for is killing the vibe in a room.
He would be a
That's
great
a one
cooler.
in a million. You think you're just handing jobs like that out? No.
Well, look at this guy. He's perfect for it, Pat.
I
this guy-
agree. Get in line. Tell him to get in line.
No,
you know?
this guy. Someone should be paying him a big salary to
Bad luck surrounds
Yeah,
him.
he's a bad luck guy.
Yeah. If you want a party to end, you just be like,
Yeah,
"All right,
just bring him in the room."
It's time to come in.
Send McRoberts in.
I might invite him to that Christmas party I'm going to. on
There you go.
Friday.
It'll shut it down.
Hey, I brought someone. I hope you guys don't mind.
Power goes out.
All right. Final story. Let's go over to the UK, where one woman's long distance video chat with her boyfriend turned into what you might call a bit of an ordeal. 20-year-old amateur porn star Rosie Sunshine. Here she is. Pat, I know you were
20?
once. Yeah, I know you were once very into amateur porn. Pat, how would you rate Rosie or Rosie ROSIE?
Like,
Rosie.
you talking about like views or
Yeah,
overall
like-
rating?
Like, would you click on Rosie? She was doing some hot amateur stuff.
Absolutely not.
Neither would I.
Rosie, I think, is hiding a secret.
She's hiding a big secret. She
Yeah.
kept this secret for like 7 months. More on that later. Anyway,
Whoa.
she and her now ex-boyfriend were video chatting last February when Rosie decided to really up the ante on the chat by pulling out a pack of butt plugs that he had sent her as a gift.
Nice.
With a note that said, "Hey, sweetie, I love you so much. I got you
There
these
you
butt
go.
plugs so you can stick them up your butt on camera while I masturbate. Can't wait to see you soon."
He's also a client.
Yeah,
He's a
loves-
boyfriend and a client.
Right. Yes. Here's the pack of butt plugs that he sent her. 3 sizes from the Love Plugs company. They got the jewels on the end.
It's good
Yeah.
quality.
Yeah, I mean they
Well,
look.
yeah, you want to be
great.
the jewels in the end is a nice
It's a
touch.
durable
Three
brand.
sizes
touch.
is important too. I mean, you got to make sure that nobody's uncomfortable. They got to work their way up to that big.
They're dishwasher safe, too.
Huge. Yeah.
Yeah,
Looks
well,
like her asshole's like a precious jewel when she's got it shoved in there.
yes, it that's the idea, Mark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going diamond hunting. I'm going.
Client boyfriend was very excited
Yeah.
about that feature.
Yeah.
Oh
But,
no, it's a blood diamond.
But Rosie, being the adventurous spirit that she is, she plunged headfirst into the largest butt plug in that 3-pack.
Yeah.
Wow.
3.5 inch.
Threw the other two in the trash.
Yeah. 3.5 inch whopper, as the New York Post called it. But as things were getting hot and heavy, Rosie heard a noise you never want to hear when you have a giant butt plug in your ass. Her father's voice. No, just kidding. Rosie heard a loud pop. Quote, I thought it must have fallen out, so I reached down to put it back in, but it wasn't there. So I thought, where is it then? There was this frantic moment where I was looking around thinking, did it fall off the bed? Where could it be? Then she realized it hadn't fallen out. It had fallen in.
It was a suction noise, the pop.
Yeah. I don't know if she put it in backwards or what the fuck she was doing.
Did the handle fall off?
Dude, I mean, so here's the picture of the inside.
Oh,
You can
no.
see you can see it's deep in
It's
there.
all the way in there.
Yeah, it's sideways too. You can see where the jewel part is.
Looks like a lemon.
It's about the size of a lemon. I mean, that
Yeah.
thing's big.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it's 3.5 inch. It's a huge. Yeah, it's 3.5 inch butt plug. So she was still in line with her boyfriend. She I looked at him and was like, oh my God, I'm gonna have to get the kitchen tongs. And he said, no, you can't use kitchen tongs to get it out. That's not a sensible idea. She went on to say, I was so determined to get it out myself, but I was just wasn't happening. So she kept panicking and she gave in, went to the ER before the situation worsened. You can get your organs, whatever. And after locating the butt plug, a nurse put on some gloves, lubed her up, and stuck her whole fist right up her ass for like 15 minutes while she retrieved the butt plug.
It's a dedicated nurse. Good job.
That was
by
the
that
best
nurse.
way to do it.
That was the best way
Yeah,
to do it. Otherwise,
sense,
surgery
Mark.
needed to happen.
You think elevator conversation's awkward?
Yeah.
Well, if you're Rosie E, you're getting that. You're not getting the surgery because you got that 3.5 incher in there. A lubed up nurse can get that thing out, and you're not paying $20,000 to have them cut it out of you.
Nurses are fucking saints sometimes.
They
you
are.
know?
They really are. The worst part of the ordeal is that Rosie said she was, quote, was never really into butt stuff anyway. So she was just trying to please her boyfriend and this all happened. And she only...
Yeah, she was never into butt stuff and put the biggest one straight in her ass. Then it got swallowed by her
That's
giant
not
asshole.
believable.
Look at Rosie.
Yeah.
You're
She
right,
isn't
Rosie.
into her huge asshole is just a coincidence.
She said she only shared the story because she had an article about how the NHS spends $460,000 a year removing objects from people's butts. And the butt plug people were very mad at this story. They want to make sure there's a reason that they have jewels on the end of their plugs. And that's
Big butt plugs upset that
they
they're
were
being
upset with Rosie
uncovered that
What's-
they
what's the reason for
$500,000 a year. And
What's the reason for the jewels?
to make sure that you know
Stop
that's the outside.
You stop at that point.
You stop at that point.
Because why would you dirty something so valuable?
You
know?
stop
Right.
at the jewel.
yeah, why would you sully
I mean,
hide such a beautiful jewel?
the butt plug lobby is one of the strongest lobbies. It's gun, tobacco, butt plug. So I mean, I
Everybody knows
understand that NIH might be upset, but good luck trying to change.
This might
Yeah.
be too graphic, but could you fuck it out of her and prolapse it? Maybe.
We could certainly try.
Whoa.
Oh, I
Could
would
try.
I would start from the front, but okay, that's a different idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
Especially she didn't try laxative, but
No, I think
she
the
was
fist,
frantic.
the fist is the hand is the best. That's going to be your best bet for
Yeah,
sure.
she
That
couldn't do it.
nurse needed a cigarette after that.
She needs a raise, a bonus.
And that's that.
Speaking of bonuses, the holiday season is here, and with it comes the yearly questions of what am I going to wear to those holiday parties? If it's not an ugly Christmas sweater party, I got a bunch of got to go to. Don't know what to wear because I'm terrible at dressing myself. Also, how do I shop for gifts for anybody, especially men? Because don't know how to shop for gifts. Those thoughts I have. You probably might have them too, but don't worry because Mac Weldon has all the answers for you. Whether it's an office party, a party with family and friends, or just a holiday party of you and your couch and a game on TV, Mac Weldon has all the essentials to keep you stylish and comfortable throughout the holiday season. And their innovative daily wear system has taken the hard work out of outfit planning with pieces designed to work together for any occasion, saving you time and sparing you any extra holiday stress. We're talking top-notch tops, best-selling bottoms, and underwear and accessories that will please even the scroogiest guys on your holiday shopping list. With Mack Weldon, your holiday heavy lifting will be complete within minutes. And I'm serious when I'm telling you that the Ace sweatpants will enhance any man's holidays as soon as he puts them on. The best sweatpants money can buy. Mack Weldon's Ace and Warm Knit collections are the best cold weather collections you'll find anywhere, and you can get them in holiday gift sets, the perfect present for any guy on your list. This holiday season, every guy deserves to wear unforgettable clothes that he loves for the moments with loved ones that he'll never forget. That's why Mack Weldon is always on my holiday list for giving and getting. For 20% off your first order, visit mackweldon.com/factor and enter promo code factor. That's mackweldon.com/factor, promo code factor for 20% off. Mack Weldon, get it right this holiday season. Wes, you with us? You good?
Yeah, sorry. I don't know what I clicked the wrong button or something. Just X'd out.
Nice.
You want to get rid of that thing, the picture behind you with the asshole thing?
You're
or
back.
Keep it.
No, I'm gonna keep it up.
Keep
I'm
it
just
up
gonna
there.
keep that
All right.
keep that there to taunt us. All right. Well, sounds good to me. Let's move on to an intelligence briefing, fellas. I was gonna call it a lightning round, but it's kind of just like some topics. I'll try to get through as fast as I can, but it's a lot of information. Some things the world's governments are up to that I think you should know about. So keep your eyes open out there because they'll try to pull the wool over your eyes. You don't want that to
Intelligence
happen.
briefing. So I guess we're done talking about Jackson Mahomes.
That's right.
You
He's
know
not
what I'm
fighting.
You know what I'm saying?
No Jacksons allowed.
All right.
Well, intern Jackson allowed, not Jackson Mahomes. First up in the intelligence briefing, the U.S. Federal Reserve announced its plans to taper bond purchases more quickly and make several interest rate hikes starting in 2022, continuing at least through 2024. We're basically at like 0% interest rate right now from the Federal Reserve, and that's going to climb to 2.1% by the end of 2024 to combat what they're calling now persistent inflation. It's been upgraded from transitory. So what that means for people who are, like, what the fuck does that mean for me? That means lock in any long-term payment plans now before interest rates go up starting next year. And if you're in Britain, sorry, old chap, but the Bank of England immediately raised their rates on this news from 0.1% to 0.25%, and it won't stop there in England either. So interest rates going to be going up for everybody starting now through next year, just going to go up because inflation's like out of control. So FYI. But the good news financially is that even the nerds at the central bank aren't scared of the Omicron variant. And if those pencil pushers feel safe and are saying it's not going to ruin next year's economy, everybody should also feel safe. And speaking of England and COVID, an expert before the UK Parliament this week said the Wuhan lab leak is the more likely origin of COVID-19 than being naturally formed. She's even written a book about it called Viral, The Search of the Origin of COVID-19. Alina Chan, she's a Canadian molecular biologist. So
She was going with duh, but she changed it to viral.
Yeah.
right. So
No way that book does well.
What's that, Pat?
Not a chance that book does well,
No, it'll be silenced by the CCP and a lot of other powerful players that don't want the truth to ever come out.
The fact that she called her book viral, it's like you get more thirsty with a title. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's true.
It's like naming your book bestseller, right? Not gonna happen, lady.
Yeah, it's a big hill to climb too, with like all the people, including like China and the NIH, that probably don't want the origins to get out there. But we'll see what happens. Next in the intelligence briefing today, a new report from a new report from the Transitional Justice Working Group suggests that Kim Jong-un, Pat, I told you we'd get back to Kim Jong-il, had at least 7 people executed for watching K-pop music videos during his reign. So
That one I'm okay with.
You think so? K-pop music
kidding.
is South Korean pop music. That's just the only definition of it. And Kim Jong-un says that the possession and distribution of the stuff is punishable by death. So he's done it at least 7 times publicly.
Wow.
And he's made the families come to watch the executions, mostly in the city of Haisan between 2012 and 2014.
That's fucked up.
Yeah,
You
just for
gotta kill that
watching
guy.
K-pop. Yeah, some cold shit
He
from
brings
Piranha
the
Tank
families
King.
in. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Brings them in, makes them watch. Yeah, and Kim Jong-un has said of K-pop music that its unchecked influence on North Korea would cause the nation to crumble like a damp wall if all North Koreans were to listen
Like
to
a
K-pop
wall
music.
full of honey and bees.
Yeah, you see how happy people are in those like videos, and they're having a great time.
Well, he doesn't want anyone getting involved in the K-pop scene over there.
You
Come
think-
on.
Anyone knowing there's
think
great times to be had.
You think
No.
Psy is on antidepressants? He's not.
No, he's so happy. But, Wes, I mean, no one's even allowed to wear a dust or a jacket anymore, a leather jacket anymore. He's
Fucking
K-pop's definitely not allowed.
You should just off that dude already.
Yeah, every time you think North Korea sounds as bad as possible, you find out it's actually worse than that. Like today, Mark, where Kim Jong-un has actually outlawed laughing and drinking for the next 11 days, starting today, December 17th, to mourn the 10th anniversary of the passing of his father, Kim Jong-il, that Pat brought up. That was
Is it
back
like
in
for the
2011.
weekend or is it
Oh, it's
outlawed?
It's for 11 days, Mark. You're not allowed to
11
laugh.
days. Okay.
Here is a summary from the Daily Mail. North Koreans are banned from laughing or drinking for 11 days to mark the 10th anniversary of former leaders Kim Jong-il's death. The government authorities have ordered the public to not show any signs of happiness while North Korea commemorates Kim Jong-il's death. Kim Jong-il ruled North Korea from 1994 to his death in 2011, like Pat told you earlier, and then was succeeded by current leader Kim Jong-un. And then 10 years after his death, North Koreans are being forced to observe the 11-day period of mourning where they're not allowed to laugh or drink alcohol. Basically, just you have to be depressed for the next 11 days.
Jeez, I'll tell you who'd do a bang up job for the next 11 days in North Korea.
Who?
Roberts, yeah.
Yeah, McRoberts.
This guy.
Man, imagine
Roberts.
He'd have trouble with the drinking.
That's true.
He'd have a lot of trouble with that. You know who else could do good at this? Maybe is North Koreans, since they'll have an easier time than most, probably. Pretending to be sad.
They can just
and depressed.
remember that they're in North Korea. Sadly.
Right.
Yeah. But like, what if you paid for like a fertility treatment, right? And you were in your ovulation window, you know what I mean? And it can coincide with those 11 days, right?
Oh no, Pat, like all jokes aside, apparently this is it's like insane. The it's so like oppressive on the residents, and
No,
it's
I
terrible.
believe it. I'm just imagining a couple just banging in total
If you have a birthday party, you're not allowed to have it during the next 11 days.
What if
So,
you're
you're not
what if
allowed
you're-
you're not allowed to celebrate your own birthday, you're not allowed to celebrate anything. And if you get caught, the police will beat the shit out of you. And
if you were,
actually
like,
they'll
ticklish?
disappear you for
What if
life.
you're like ticklish and like a feather fell on you? You start
yeah.
like-
They got
I mean, like, if
Elmo
you
over
wanna-
there.
yeah, if you want to be a serial killer over there the next 11 days, just tickle people, and get them all killed.
It's true. The cops will just then swoop in and do the justice for you, do the dirty work for you. Yeah, pretty terrible shit over in North Korea, but a laugh ban. And last but definitely not least in the intelligence briefing today, the USS Portland of the U.S. Navy fired a successful laser weapon system test on Tuesday, destroying a floating target in the Gulf of Aden, the waterway that separates the Arabian Peninsula from Africa. And the demonstration off the Yemeni coast is showing off how the U.S. Navy plans to deal with explosive drone boats that are currently being used by the Iranian-backed Houthi rebels in Yemen.
Whoa.
The laser thing they shoot at these drone boats has successfully done the test this week in 2021, and they actually have successfully taken down a drone boat before in May of 2020. So now, it seems like the Fed, they're raising the interest rates, and the U.S. military is raising the laser gun rates on pirates. And that's the intelligence briefing.
What about on aliens? You think it could take out some alien ships?
No, I think the aliens got us no matter what. Still.
Okay. All right.
Probably.
All right, guys. You know what Bird Dogs is, right? All of you on the show, everyone listening. We've been partnered with Bird Dogs for the better part of 6 months now, and you're definitely, you have a pair of their shorts. We know that. They have the most comfortable shorts in the world, bar none. But what you might not know, and if you're in Austin, by the way, you can still buy their shorts. It's like been 80 degrees this week. But what you might not know is they also have really comfortable pants. Bird Dogs does in fact have very comfortable khakis in many different colors, and they also have incredibly comfortable joggers. Like I'm talking about the Wayne Regretskis, the Gabe Ruths, and the Tiger Woods. The joggers are phenomenal. And now their pants, very stylish and comfortable. They have the option of coming with the liner or without. So if you're a pants guy that likes to wear undies or go commando, you can do that, or you can get the comfortable liner, which I do, which they come with the shorts. Long story short, their pants as comfortable as their shorts. Check them out. And yeah, I mean, like I said, you know about the shorts, you know about the whistle ball that you'll get if you go to birddogs.com and you enter promo code FACTOR. And you also know that they stole Lululemon's fucking designer because, you know, screw Lululemon. It's all about Bird Dogs, baby. And yeah, keep rocking the Bird Dogs, because the more you buy, the more they'll keep coming back to us, and it's like a give take. Plus, we get free pairs of Bird
makes
Dogs.
It look like a real badass
so
too.
Please keep buying the Bird Dogs because they're very comfortable, and I like my Bird Dogs. I have a buddy that he was going. He knows that we are sponsored by Bird Dogs, and he sent me a picture of a suitcase for a trip, and it was just 5 pairs of Bird Dogs. There you go. They're pretty goddamn comfortable. Anyways, every dude needs a pair of Bird Dogs. If you're not wearing Bird Dogs, what the fuck are you doing? So go to birddogs.com, enter promo code FACTOR, and they'll throw in that free whistle ball. Will showed you can throw it about 78, 80 yards. And it's awesome. And yeah, that's basically it. Go to birddogs.com, enter code FACTOR, get yourself a pair of shorts, get yourself a pair of pants, couple, get yourself a whistle ball. And now we're going to move on to voicemails and reviews. Do you guys have a preference of what starts?
No.
Dealer's choice.
Go for it.
Okay, let's do reviews first. We'll end on voicemails. I think we haven't done that way recently. I'm just going to set up my first voicemail, though, to save us 5 seconds then. So delaying.
All right.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Delaying. And the first review is a weird one. It's from Thick Jokes. And it says, Mark with the C is a fat loser that owns cats. Somehow became more annoying than Pat, lowercase p. I don't know who Mark with the C is. He sounds like kind of a jerk.
He did say P-H-A-T.
Yeah, and he did say Mark with the C.
Loser. Mark guy sounds interesting. I spell my name with a K and a V, so can't be me, right? Next up. Go to McDonald's order from Assassin 17. Today I had a Big Mac combo with a McChicken and a High C Orange. High C Orange is solely for nostalgic purposes since it was gone for so long. I forgot about that. I also like to go with their new chicken sandwich combo and a McDouble. Either way, I usually get one chicken and one burger option. Great show. Better McDonald's orders. Have a great fucking day.
You know what, Assassin? I would say better McDonald's orders to you because I can't pick between the Big Mac and the double cheeseburger as what's my favorite sandwich from McDonald's. So my last order was Big Mac with the double cheeseburger on the side, Big Mac meal, and then stack fries on both of them. It's a lot of carbs.
Yeah.
But it was fantastic.
I always do what he does. I do a chicken option and a burger option for sure.
Yeah.
It's a good little.
Nah, because what's up? You don't have to mix it up.
I just like to.
10-piece and a quarter pounder.
All right. Yeah, I mean, well, we've done enough.
McDonald's chicken is
Let's keep
talking.
Haven't we?
Nothing to write home about.
Haven't we done enough McDonald's this year?
Actually, I'll tell you what, Wendy's, I had their fries this week. Really, really picking up their game.
They're delicious.
Really picking up their game.
All right. Thomas the Manzies up 5 stars. Tom M says, love the show, you filthy animals.
Yeah,
love you too,
love you, Tom M.
Yeah. Great quote there from
Sorry,
Mars.
I was thinking about Wendy's fries.
No, I know you were trying to get you out of that. Next up, Darkness. 5 stars.
Darkness.
Beggars! Exclamation points the title. Thanks for begging me to review your show. I really enjoy it, and it makes an hour or so of my day better. See you in the metaverse. And yeah, I know we do beg. Keep it up, guys.
I mean, whatever.
Look at what happened. We begged last week and we got, I think, 9 reviews plus another 15 or 20 of just like clicking on the 5 stars. Like I said, you can just click on the 5 stars.
This is what it's called. It's called a business. We run it. We got to try to keep growing it. It's just
Any
like
questions?
Patreon.com/hardfactor. All right, next one.
We're gonna be teaching lessons in there if you
That's
want
right.
some.
That's right. So shameless self promoters. Next one's from Attaboy, 1963. Have a great fucking day is the title, but it's HADFD because if you type that out, they won't let you. It won't go through. Little tip for people leaving reviews. No cursing. Have a great fucking day is the title. It says cheating without the guilt. Keep up the good work, boys. Have a great fucking day. And that's exactly right. Cheating on the news. Not like cheating on your spouse.
Right.
It's harmless and you get entertained. So
Guilt
definitely
free.
cheat on the news. Guilt free.
But
cheating.
it makes you feel good because you're like you're hurting Don Lemon and Tucker Carlson. If you don't want to hurt Don, if you want to hurt the other guy, just imagine you're hurting one of the two you don't want to hurt.
Hurting
MSM.
MSM.
Like me,
hurting MSM.
If you're like me, you want to hurt both of them. You're hurting both.
Exactly.
Boom. Send it.
That's exactly right. Next one's a little bit of a longer one, but it's a good one. This one's from H.G. Hawkins. It says, sorry it took so long. It's the title. Gentlemen, I've been listening for a while now, roughly 11,199 minutes. Thank you, Spotify Wrapped. Thank you, H.G. Hawkins. And for some dumb reason, I am just now getting to reviewing the pod. You inform me of things before anyone else does, which promptly makes me look like a douche who thinks they know everything, but a smart and funny douche nonetheless.
Yes.
I sent in the car for a year, which, and here he goes now, he says in parentheses, which you should probably do unless you don't want to support the boys in their closest kinks. And it was one of the best decisions I've made in a while. Thank you for always starting my day off with an aggressive yell. It really gets me going in a way I can't accurately describe. Yes. Love the pod. We appreciate your hard work you do for the Hive. Even you, Pat. Have a great fucking day. So,
even you, Pat.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Next up, Benny Tacos. Benny Tacos titles You'll Read, and his message is this verbatim. You'll read this verbatim, and he is correct.
You got it right, Benny Tacos.
Benny Tacos.
Benny Tacos.
That's a good name.
Yeah.
Benny Tacos. What was that other one last week? There was like a shit. It was like the new Turd Ferguson, but it was obviously wasn't as good as Turd Ferguson.
One of my favorites of all time was Farts Monopoly. I don't know what happened to Farts.
Well, we've been bringing back recently Nintendo Buttfingers.
Yeah, Nintendo Buttfingers is one of our old names. Yeah. All right, two more. We'll get to some voicemails to end the week. CPAV11 says this is a review. Wes, Pat, Mark, Will, and the Macho Man Randy Savage report the news. 5 stars.
Yes.
Damn right.
Look at that.
And last review.
You're not supposed to rate us, remember?
Oh,
he did.
Saying I'm last.
There's no rating there.
I'm just kidding.
That was perfectly done. Don't listen to him. CPAV 11. It was well executed. And last one. Larry, I don't want to see him.
Yeah, King. Yeah, we get it.
Larry,
yeah.
I don't want to see him. Sent this in.
I
want to see him.
I want to see him.
And the title is Send in the Car. And it says, these fellas are the best in the biz. Great way to start your day with knowledge and humor. It may be the least known as part of the show, but the guys kill ad reads.
Oh, wow.
The transitions are seamless. Reads are highly entertaining, and the boys know how to speak to their audience. And all the credit to these guys for introducing me to the Send in the Car mindset. It's become the motto I live my life by. Keep crushing it, and as always, send in the car and have a great fucking day.
Yes.
What a review.
Wow.
Send
it for
in the
last.
car.
That's
Thank
why I
you,
said
Larry.
it for last. Yeah.
Send in the car.
Send in the car.
I watched Die Hard the other week. It's Christmas time. You guys been watching Die Hard?
No,
Not
I
yet.
need to.
I haven't seen it's on, though.
I've been doing The Hobbit this Christmas. Man, that's a good
Oh, yeah?
Christmas series.
It is. They just released a wrap for the Lord of the Rings trilogy. Do you see that? It was like the 10 or 20 year anniversary. So all the characters from like the guy who played Rudy and Bill, like the Elijah Wood and all of them come back and they do a rap about how they're the best trilogy of all time and they insult other trilogies. They like make fun of Pitch Perfect and Anna Hendricks is on it. She's like, "What the fuck? Why are you throwing shade at me?" And they're like, "Shut up! We're the best trilogy."
I need to watch it. LOTR is great, but The Hobbit is also good.
Okay, not as good.
The Hobbit.
Give me a break. Give me a break on The Hobbit.
Thorn, Oak, and Shield. Great character.
Give me a break on The Hobbit.
In literary history.
Boys, it's calling from California. I'm making sure to be driving while calling because I know how much Pat loves it. So, I got an idea. We throw out an idea where we start our own, like, type of Olympic sport, but it's like degenerate sports. It's like, who can pick the, like, it's like you can get a gold medal for, like, who can pick the craziest fucking parlay. You know, that's one of them. Then the other one's like, who can eat the most McDonald's chicken nuggets in one sitting? And then the other one, who can shotgun the most beers back to back to back, you know? And we'll make it like a hard factor Olympics type deal, you know? Just wondering, boys, what your thoughts on this? And let's fucking send it, fuck San Francisco, and have a great fucking day.
All right.
Parting shot to San Francisco there.
You know, I've always loved the idea of having a combine for us. I feel like Colin is stacking the deck with events he knows he would be good at, though.
Yeah, but I actually love this idea. To like, you've done the beer Olympics, like that's a thing, but mixing in like a food item, a bet, like just mixing it up is a great idea. I got to give it to Colin on this one. Plus, fuck San Francisco.
Wow, yeah, there you go. I mean, it sounds awesome.
I like it too.
Yeah.
Let's do it then. When are we
Sounds
doing
like
it?
Fun.
Well, I do have one beef, right, which is best parlay, right? Winning the parlay is the medal.
So I think he said craziest parlay. I think what
you'd have to all have a bet on that.
Whoever has the highest like plus win.
We
so
got to bet. We'd have to bet several games that day.
No, how that could work is like you get to pick one parlay, and there's no rules to it. You could pick a 2-game parlay or a 20-game parlay, and the person that cashes with the highest, you each bet $20. The person who cashes the highest ticket wins. So you get to decide how crazy you want to get, but the crazier you get, the more likely you lose.
More likely, all of us would hit zeros on that, though.
Yeah, someone's gonna go safe and win like a 2-game.
Oh, that's true.
That's what I'm saying.
I'll parlay a single
2-game parlay. Yeah, that's a way you could do it, and then someone might hit like a 6-game parlay and they win. This could be interesting. I don't know. There's a trip to Florida maybe where some of it could go down.
Oh, I like it more.
I don't know.
I'll bring my Vortex Howler football with the Bird Dogs logo on it.
All right, here we go. A return. Someone comes out of retirement here.
What it do, what it don't. What up, fellas? It's the doctor out of retirement. Just want to wish you Gorilla Dicks a happy holidays, Merry Christmas, all that shit. Wanted to shout out my man, Lombard Trucking. Never knew he was a nutmegger. Loves the Whalers, loves who parties. He's from CT, so shout out. Just crazy how the Hive could get together. Love that shit. Also, big ups to my trucker friends, Prison Dan, Stab Nelson, Shank Billy, Slim Tim, and of course the Wiz. We wouldn't have a holidays without you. But also wanted to say, shout out to the Waste Coast. You guys have been doing your thing, been providing us with a little entertainment. Where we have Elf on the Shelf out here. You guys have Cock on the Block or Penis on the Treenus, whatever you homos do out there.
Oh,
so shout out everybody in the Hive. Back. Happy holidays. Love you.
Nice.
He almost got through it.
I would love to find out that doctor's like an openly gay man, right? Like in a very happy relationship with his husband.
Did you guys see they have Grady? They have a Grady elf on the shelf. A Grady Judd elf on the shelf.
That's cool.
They're selling that shit in Florida. We got to get our hands on some.
Yeah, our shirt's gonna be coming out very soon too.
They got Grady Judd
ducking me right now.
He's ducking you?
He's ducking me right now for some reason. I don't know what his problem is. He might be, I don't know if he's.
He disappears sometimes.
He does, but usually he's very, very responsive. So
I don't think he has any idea what our show is. I think he just makes dope graphics for us.
No, that's great.
No,
he's a great graphic
that way.
designer.
2 voicemails left. This one's a very important one, so listen up. And it goes out to a lot of people that did a lot of hard work. So hopefully you're listening, most of you, or you catch wind of this and you come back and listen to this. Here we go.
Hey guys, it's Greg Riley. I just wanted to follow up on the Fatathon. Since it ended right before Thanksgiving and didn't make it on the pod, I wanted to make sure some of these guys get the recognition they deserve for the work they put in. So we basically went Labor Day to Thanksgiving, which was 11 weeks. There were 24 Hardo Hive members / hosts who participated, and we combined to lose over 210 pounds, averaging almost 9 pounds per person. So that's awesome. But Dairyman Adam really killed it as he won the Fatathon by losing over 30 pounds and nearly 15% of his starting weight. Nice. Incredible.
Yeah.
Crash also had an excellent showing with nearly 10% lost. However, I really want to give credit to one guy. I don't want to say his name on the pod just in case he doesn't want it out there, but he used to go by NU Fan on the Discord. His first name's Eric, and he was also in our first Fatathon. Over the course of the 2 Fatathons spanning back to March, he has lost over 80 pounds and nearly 30% of his original starting weight. I mean, that's insane.
Damn.
Huge props to you, Eric.
Fuck yeah.
In total, 22 of the 24 participants lost weight, so everyone deserves credit.
Well,
but I know we don't have
besides
time to
two,
get through everyone, so I just wanted to get that out there
Just
and
kidding.
recognize those top performers. Thanks again for all you guys do, and have a great fucking weekend.
Amazing.
Nice.
Thank you, Greg. Thank you for
Thank
keeping
you, Greg Riley.
track.
Thank you for everyone that participated in the Fatathon.
Thank you for
Yeah,
keeping
that-
track of that, Greg Riley. Thank you for that voicemail.
That last
fan,
Fatathon
man.
was good.
Eric and Derry, Adam, and
Dairyman Adam, man, and Dairyman Adam, you know what? I think he's playing some sick game because he's looking good right now, and he is the person that provided, I think, all of us with our largest, most comfortable shirts.
Mhm.
And when you're in one of the Westwood Farm shirts, you don't want to get fit, right? When you're in a Dairyman Adam shirt,
they're
You
fat
ju-
boy shirts for
you
sure.
just want to loaf it out, right?
Yeah.
I think he might be sandbagging us.
Now he's just
Right.
out there working hard. I thought,
Mhm.
and Eric posted the secrets to his success. He's another guy who's out there working hard every day.
What's the
And
secret?
he was just saying getting a handle on
work.
his diet. You know,
Yeah.
these are guys that are working with their hands. They're getting dirty every day, and so they say they're burning enough calories. They just need to get the diet going.
We're gonna have to get another one started. After the holidays.
Yesterday. Might actually
Yeah, for
participate in one of
sure.
these.
I lost weight in it, and then I just it's probably all back and
We
more.
probably need
you
one
know?
to get looking good for that Florida trip, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We gotta make a lifestyle change, guys. We can't.
Right. It's like for a forever thing, right? That's the whole.
Yes.
Yeah. Gotcha. Okay. Well,
We're gonna get a handle on our diet one of these days. But congrats,
I'm glad some people have done that. Yeah.
to the fellas that it actually worked
Inspirational.
for.
It's awesome. All right. Last one. One more. Let's see. It's been going so smooth. Here we go.
Good morning. Hello, boys. At JReed32 on the Discord checking in. Wanted to thank everybody for all the awesome feedback on I wish you guys a Merry Tismas from last week.
Merry Tismas.
And just to keep the parody contest going, wanted to try to give us one more good one. We'll see if I can come up with anything more, but this one I've been thinking of for a little bit since the last interview. This parody song is going to be called Yuri's Balls.
Oh wow!
Yuri's balls, he's got scat on them. This dude is a Kazakh legend, he's got a harem. Yuri's balls, he plays with them all day. Toy chicks, toy dicks, ashtrays, or chicken, he'll fuck it right away. Taking off his shirt on live stream with the boys, playing with his nipples, whipping out the toys. Follow him on social, watch him beat his meat. Check out both the Hard Factor interviews, they are quite a treat. Oh, Yuri's balls, he's got scat on them. This dude is a Kazakh legend, he's got a harem. Oh, Yuri's balls, he plays with them all day. Toy chicks, toy dicks, ashtrays, or chicken, he'll fucking right away. Love you, Yuri.
Nice.
Hey,
We love Yuri too, and love you, Jay Reed. We'll have to probably send that to Yuri.
That is talent.
That's
You know,
good.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
not like we want to make his day or anything, right? You know?
No, we do. We want to make his day. He'll love
Yeah.
it. You know what? So this is the last Friday before the new year, I believe. Next Friday is that correct?
Yeah.
Next
Well,
Friday's Christmas
no,
Eve, right?
There's actually New Year's Eve. It's the last Friday.
Okay, but in terms of Christmas songs. This is the last Friday because we're off Christmas Eve in terms of a new show, but we're releasing a holiday dating episode with Marnie. Maybe on the back end of that, I'm issuing a challenge to myself and the other 3 hosts. We should each do a Hard Factor Christmas parody song and release them 4 in a row, back to back to back to back, to end that Christmas Eve episode. And if anyone sends any voicemails in that are good parodies like that one, we'll play them so we can end that Marnie episode with a bunch of Christmas parodies.
You have to remind us.
Yeah, remind
me. On paper, are you in to write a 45-second jingle?
Yes, of course.
And record it?
Sure, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, on paper, I have an associate's degree.
We'll see. Miss you in the challenge.
No, yeah, I'm in.
All right. We can do it. I think
we're all in the spirit. Yeah.
We can do it.
Well, in the spirit, we'll get it done.
That's right. It might be last minute.
In the spirit.
In the spirit.
In the spirit.
It's going to happen, right?
In the spirit.
We're about 50% on these.
We're going to get something in there in the spirit.
There's a 50% chance it gets done.
Half pack of West coming soon, too. You know?
Maybe, half pack of West is coming soon. It's coming. Maybe it's just a couple listeners that send it in, and we're going to do it. We're going to do it, okay? We're going to try to do it. But that's going to do it for us. We're done for the week. It's been a good week. Big week. A lot of good progress made on the Hard Factor in the back end here.
Check out that Stephanie interview if you didn't check it on Thursday's episode.
Amazing.
That's right. Stephanie.
That's crazy.
Great interview. We'll have to have her back on. Like I said, Marnie interview next Friday. Get your fucking shopping done if you do the Christmas stuff. Get it done today. And then
buy yourself a present.
Leave us a review of buy yourself a present. Leave us a voicemail of what you got or like what the shopping's like or whatever. Leave us a 5-star review. Like I said, you can just click the 5 stars. You don't even have to type anything. That helps us out. Share, like, retweet any of our stuff. That helps us out. Follow us on TikTok, Instagram, any socials you're on. Hard Factor News, right? Tell a friend, a family member, what your favorite news podcast is this holiday season.
Oh yeah.
Spread the word. And then most importantly, have a great fucking day and have a great fucking weekend. We'll talk to you on Monday.
Patreon.com/Hard Factor.